evening, boys and ghouls. Welcome to Voice Sparks Halloween Extravaganza. I'm your host, Scully the Skull, and I pass it to my co-host, Nick.
Thank you very much, Scully. I appreciate it.
You are most assuredly welcome.
Hey, everybody. How's it going? We have a interesting show for you tonight. As you can see, I have wolf ears from the Great Wolf Lodge. Turns out that my Slappy mask from Goosebumps didn't make it all the way from Michigan. So I'm a little bit out of luck. So I did not prepare tonight.
I mean, you look good though. Still,
Oh,
I mean, no matter what you do,
you know what? I keep
Squirrel.
it consistent. I've got the blue shirt, right? I keep it consistent.
I thought he'd been Slappy Squirrel. Apparently not.
No, he's not a squirrel. He's a ventriloquist dummy.
Oh.
So, with that being said, Ben, if you could see him, he is actually the lead singer from AC/DC, Brian Johnson. Can you go ahead and just give us a little taste of the lyrics?
Oh no, man!
Oh, boy.
We gotta be paid to do this. I'm just gonna hold the microphone and look cool.
I'll sell you a quarter.
The fee for that is $1.50.
I gotta come out of retirement for that.
Emily has yodel ears on. Yes, yodel is the female version of Yoda. Oh my God, this truly's kicking in already. The female version of Yoda is Yodel, and she can be found at the Jedi Council in Episode 1. That's Emily's costume. So you have essentially the a version of Twilight's wolf here, Brian Johnson, Skelly the Skeleton, and Yodel tonight. So we are super excited. We're going to talk about
Scully the Skull.
Scully the Skull. No skulls on the end of the Scully. Okay, cool.
Yes.
So here's the deal. We're going to be talking about maybe 3 or 4 skills that we have tried out that all have to do with Halloween. We're going to talk a little bit about the Sparkies, and we are also going to check out Wizard's Brew, which is a skill by the Parlor Walls. And I thought it was pretty cool because of the fact that there's a lot of APL, there's a lot of animations, there's a lot of this, a lot of that. It's cool. So with that being said, let me hand it over to Liam. Liam, you got any news for this week?
No, actually, I don't. I mean, wait. Who am I supposed to be again? I'm having that moment. I'm having that like crisis identity crisis. Who am I? No, I actually don't. Other than to remind everyone that I believe Escape 63rd and Wallace is still half off.
Yep.
Nice.
I can confirm that.
For those that are blind that are like, I don't get it. My face is replaced by a rotating skull. So that is why I was Scully the Skull.
And it's a beautiful skeleton with nice emerald eye sockets.
Yeah, they're
Why, thank you. I'm glad you enjoy my eye sockets.
And then we were saying at the pregame show that he sounds like a combination of a Skeletor and the Crypt Keeper's love child.
Right.
Which, again,
creepy.
the conception of said love child is something I hope to never witness.
I mean, I think the age is right. So he'd probably be around 30 something. You know, like right. Yeah.
It's doable. It's doable.
I think this really happened.
Emily, what about you? You got any voice first?
Pictures or didn't happen? Do we have any animators or any drawers?
Yeah, I know.
I don't know if I have anything voice specific, but Facebook changed its name.
They're the metaverse now.
Meta?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
So, do you think that'll make a difference?
No.
I think overall, I think they're, my honest opinion, I think they're hoes no matter what, as far as privacy goes and selling people stuff.
Companies do this when they're really having I mean, look at like Comcast tried to rebrand to Xfinity. It's still Comcast.
Right. It's still
right.
Oh, you mean Con or Comcast? Because I know it's CON cast.
Both work here. Both are
Once trust is violated, you can do anything under the sun. It's going to be very, very hard to rein that in and bring it back.
Yeah.
I mean, metaverse, I don't get it. Like, I don't know.
All I want to know is Ron Artest really upset about this?
Did he say he was?
I mean,
right.
Meta World Peace. I don't know what's going on.
So, interesting.
I don't know. It'll be interesting to see because it's like you can still throw a coat of paint on something, but it's still the same house.
Yeah,
right.
It's like you can't. I don't know.
It's still. I mean, I think everyone knows what it is.
Yeah.
The unfortunate part, what really is upsetting is, everyone else in the world that still uses it on a daily basis. Now, I get it. 90% of the revenue is generated here in the States and North America. I get that. But there are so many other people that still use those products on a daily basis. I was reading an article about how news proliferates in WhatsApp, like false news stories and whatnot, and it's just like this instant multiplier that like multiplies on itself within group chats and over and over and over and over again.
Wow.
So I'll share that article with everybody, but it was pretty interesting how false news can really kind of spread, and it's funny because that's under the metaverse, and it seems to be true to their new brand as well.
Well, they're not changing. It's still going to be Facebook, right? It's just the company is. Are they doing like what Google did with the Alphabet, where it's like?
Yeah, it's like a holding piece to it.
Right. Yeah. So.
Yeah. You know what?
Show me the money.
God bless America. I don't know. Okay, so Ben, what about you? You got any voice first news today?
I don't. I've really kind of this week. I finally kind of got back in the saddle a little bit, and I know I've been away, everybody, and I really miss you guys. I really do. And kind of went heads down on getting stuff out for the Sparkies this year. So very excited about that. Keep voting, everybody. We really appreciate it. The engagement this year has been by far much more than last year. So it's been phenomenal. So get on there, go vote for your favorite. You can vote up to 5 different skills, which is really cool. So
is it true that the winner wins Scully?
No, they win a date with Scully. like that movie back in the early 2000s, Win a Date with Tad Hamilton or whatever that was. You're that guy. Win a Date with Scully Skulls. So Sparky's voting is open, as we know. We have the top 20 skills. I'm going to go ahead and actually bring that up on the screen for people to see.
Awesome.
And here we are. So at last tally, we had automotive electrical game at 268.
Wow.
Kind Space at 84, Cards of Wonder 34, Space Bones 29, The Other Side 17, Warriors Land Google Assistant at 15. You know what? Here's what I'm worried about. Ben, you would know this. Do you remember that like 12-year, 14-year period where the NFC just kept winning Super Bowls?
Yes.
I'm really afraid that we're never going to have a Google Action win a Sparky.
You know what? I mean, I think we do talk skills a little more heavily on the show. Mm-hmm. I thought what was the other one we have? Not Warriors Land. What's the other one that we have up there that's being voted on? Is
The Other Side?
The Other Side. No. There's another one.
Oh, the other Google Action?
The other Google Action.
Yeah, there's Quidditch Through the Ages.
Yeah, Quidditch Through the Ages.
The other one is scroll up real quick. I'm losing my mind. Up. Keep going up to the voting part because no one's voted for this one. We got to vote for it. Is I'm scanning
Lovecraft World, yeah.
Lovecraft World has 5.
It has 5.
Okay, it's got 5. And I mean, like these skills are great. Now, here's the thing: a lot of people sit back and say, "Holy cow, I don't have a chance of winning." Automotive electrical game is kicking ass and taking names. Yes, they are, but here's the deal: that's only 40% of your raw score of your overall score. Right. I mean, if he gets 1,000 votes, that really doesn't matter if he got all ones throughout the whole process of
true, and that is important, I think, for people to understand that this is not the only barometer for like, so if you take home all the votes, that's cool, but again, that does not mean that you are in first place and are going to win that date with Scully.
Ooh, man, that is a sweet prize, man.
Because I do like automobiles.
So what we will be doing though is whenever we're doing the live show on the 18th, we're gonna have some people on, have some of the guests. I've reached out to some people, but what we're also going to be doing is taking a look at and calculating the scores live. So we're going to take these and then we're going to throw those into the calculator along with what is in the YouTube descriptions for each one of these skills. And then we'll go through there and we'll do it that way. I think honestly, whenever you take a look at this, they like Quidditch to the Ages, like nobody voted for that. I mean, that's crazy. I'm going to continue to send out emails to the account holders, to the people that I know. And maybe they'll keep on ignoring me. I don't know. But I mean, like some of these skills, like Tiny Chef, I mean, that's good.
Yep. That was a good one. I like that one.
Yeah. It's a good cooking skill. I just, people embrace it because like I've said, and I've said this, I've got nothing but time on my hands. I will do this until I'm blue in the face or I'm 80 years old. So there you go.
I'll do it with you, Nick. I'm right there with you, man.
That's right there with me. But yeah, it's like, a lot of these are very good skills, and I hope that people at least check them out. Like let's say you don't want to vote for them or you don't care or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, the cool thing is you got a whole list of skills and some actions to try. So it's like, go check them out. Like, why not?
Yep. Okay, cool. So we went over the Sparkies. We gave you all an update there. If you want to vote, you go to voicespark.live, the 2021 Sparkies. It's right up at the corner right up at the top on the main navigation bar. So go ahead and vote.
And just remember that the live show will be the 18th. So we're gonna get Nick in a tuxedo. He's gonna clean up. He's gonna
with the blue shirt on.
He's gonna bathe. It's gonna be great.
Yep.
Oh wow,
it's gonna be awesome.
Really pulling out of the stops there, guys.
Yes, I'm bathing. I'm putting on deodorant. I mean, I'm going all out.
Scully will not be there. Sorry. You guys are all broken up about that.
Oh man, Scully. Maybe you can make like an intro. It could be like the VM or not an intro, but a cameo, like the VMAs. Like
Oh yeah. Hey, Hey everybody, we're gonna hand it over to Sparky or Scully right now. Scully, how's it going down there? How's the action?
Well, much like me, it is pretty dead.
Scully the Skull.
Oh, that is funny.
Oh my
Someone
God,
needs to draw Scully. We need Scully. I mean, I know. I realize there is a rotating skull on screen, but I really think there should be a character.
Can we get like an American Gothic version of the parents with Scully? Maybe, I don't know.
All right, so the first skill that we were going to take a look at is what was it? Spooky Stories. Okay, let's go ahead and pull this one up. So this Spooky Stories is actually the one from Ear Candy Corp.
Okay,
so
I tried another one, but go on with this one.
Everybody tried another one.
I tried the other one.
You know what? I put the link in the email, guys.
I know,
So-
but we're so using our voice.
Full disclosure, I didn't see the links in the email till 15 minutes before we were going to go on. So I was like, oh, whoops, there were skills.
For some reason, the links weren't like working for me because it it didn't bring up the skill image.
Really?
So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why, but yeah.
Okay. I'll have to take a look at that. So this Spooky Stories, I liked. Here's the problem. Okay, so whenever I test these out, I kind of go through like a little rigmarole. I try to break it, do this, do that. They use the audio player, so it's just playing MP3 sounds. Okay? And this is definitely designed for a non-screen display. So you have a situation where on the screen, the only thing you see is the generic card that shows like a music symbol. And it actually read off on the side like the title of the MP3 file that it was playing.
Oh no.
Oh, geez.
Oh.
So it was like ghosthunt.mp3. I'm like, what is that? I'm like, it would be like having somebody come and put cabinets in your house, but they, use the wrong molding or something, and
Right.
just overlooked it, right? So I
Right.
just think that if they would have took a little bit of time, and I'm guilty of this too, and went back and took a look and tried to make it look a little bit nicer,
Yeah.
it'd have a better effect.
Do we know anything about ear candy at all? Like in general, like kind of.
Didn't we review another skill of theirs?
Well, this is where it gets weird. This is a Halloween spooktacular mystery that's going on. So you can see it's max at volleythat.com, right?
Oh,
Volley,
yeah.
I don't know for certain, is rebranding as Ear Candy Corp or vice versa. This was them before that.
Okay.
But I do know this for a fact. I know that there is only 5 stories on here. So that's it. But yeah, it just, pretty weird.
Yeah.
And somebody brought that up to my attention too. If you go to Volley, it just has like this rotating thing that says like Volley, and it doesn't like go anywhere. So I don't know what's going on with the company as itself. So that's a spooktacular mystery.
That is a mystery. We need Emily. Let's go find some clues.
Yes.
She's on a task force. So
yeah, there you go. We can get everyone to come break down doors.
All right. So
can you go? Can you do the other one? I thought there it is. Spooky Halloween stories.
Spooky
this
Halloween.
one I thought was pretty cool. Now, Emily, maybe I don't know if you experienced it because I just launched it directly from the A lady herself, like from the television, and it was like brought to you by Audible, and then they had really great narrators and.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it was like I listened to the Raven, and I can't remember the actor's name, and I was like, "What? This is awesome! This is incredible!" But there wasn't, there were no visuals to it, but it was the sound quality was really good.
That's really interesting. I must have tried something else then, because I said open spooky Halloween stories, and
no.
I just got like these like 2-line stories that were not really stories.
Right. Oh, man.
So you went full in on the voice enablement.
I did, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which maybe I shouldn't. Yeah.
I did this. I did the same thing. and I got a really good experience out of it from whatever. I have to go back and see exactly what skill that is.
Yeah, I have to maybe go back and redo it. But yeah.
Okay, here's another thing too. You could tell this skill is old because in the description it asks for please leave a 5-star review.
Wow.
So if they have it like after a certain, like if they posted it like before a certain time period, they don't have to take it down?
No, I think it's up there until it gets caught.
Oh,
Gotcha.
okay.
So it's like one of those things, right?
Yeah.
So,
Gotcha.
I've had a few skills that were using display templates, which they kind of got rid of. It's like, if you don't do it by this point, it's gone. It's gone. And so I let a couple of the skills lapse because I just didn't care about them, right?
Right.
And so they were taken off the skill store. But yeah, I mean, this guy's got 183 reviews, Jacob Roselli, and I mean, yeah, I think it's cool. I mean, guy's got his Gmail in there and everything. He's about as old as me. I mean, like whenever you know how people always put the year they're born in the email. I mean, I would advise not to do that. It's a little bit PII or PPI or whatever they call it, PII. But he's about as old as me. You know what I'm saying? So, Jacob, you did good, brother. You did good. So, what was the other skill that we wanted to try? What was the other one?
There was it was the spooky sounds, right?
Spooky sounds. Yeah, that's right.
Yes. I wonder if we all tried a different spooky sound.
I actually looked for this one, and I think it was the first one, right?
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I did.
Jack-o'-lantern. So yeah, this was done by Invoked Apps LLC. Those guys do a whole bunch of good stuff. They do Escape the Room and all that jazz.
Right.
And And look, he even put it in the description. He wasn't shying away from it. He said this skill is made by Invoked Apps. I'm gonna say it with a little bit of authority. The original author of the widely popular ambient sleep sound skills.
Say it like Jesse. Say it like Jesse Ventura. You're kind of looking like him right now, actually.
Oh, okay, cool. I'll do that. Let me tell you something. Skills. Oh, wait, that's a little Alex Jones, ain't it? Okay,
no, but you're close. You just got to put in like I ain't got time to bleed or something like that in there.
Listen, I ain't got time to bleed. Skills invoked by the apps are made by Amazon certified Alexa champion. You know you're always getting the highest quality experience.
Yeah, that's it, man.
There you go.
That was in Predator, right?
Yeah, that was in Predator. Yeah.
I ain't got time to bleed.
Oh my gosh, that is too funny.
Oh man.
and then he got it completely like blown up.
Funniest, Emily, have you ever seen Predator?
I think I have. It was a while ago, so I don't.
Funniest part of that movie is whenever Arnold looks right into the eye of that alien and says, "You're one ugly mother." Beep.
Oh, I do remember that. Yeah.
So
that was great.
Spooky Halloween sounds. What did you guys think? I mean, the sound quality was good.
Yeah.
I mean,
I wish there was maybe more variation with what you could play.
Yeah.
Because I think just having one, like, it's cool, but if that's all you can do. Like, I went into another one and they had like different, like various sounds that you could play, or so that was really cool. They didn't have too many options, but yeah.
But it's like something you could like put on a loop for like, like Halloween night for trick or treaters.
Yeah. No, it's great for what it is.
Get that ambiance going.
Yeah.
What do you think, Liam? Did you try it out?
No.
Scully, is this what you're bumping in your crib?
Yes. Yes, this is what I am, as you would say, bumping.
As you children would say.
I am dropping it like it is cold.
Scully, you're not very hip, you know that?
No, and I don't have hips either.
That's not. Never mind. You know what? Just
keep it going, man.
What was the other skill that you guys had tried out? Like, wasn't there another one?
Oh, I put in Halloween Feel the Pressure.
Yes. What was yes.
Yeah, so that was just like a little Halloween quiz skill, which was fun to play.
What do you think of it? Come on, give me a rundown here. How many votes?
So you have to answer 10 questions in order to win, I guess.
Okay.
And they give you like a random letter, and then they give you a description and you have to tell them like what the word is, like related to Halloween.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean,
that just sounds kind of fun.
Yeah. I'm just curious, like if they have different words for all of the letters, or if you kind of go through the cycle and then it's kind of the same. Right. I didn't get that far, but it was fun, and they did a good job of keeping you in the skill. Nice. So if you didn't answer if you were silent for like 5 seconds, they would be like, do you want to continue? Like if you need more time, say this. If not, the skill is going to exit. And
that's always really important, because sometimes I think like in certain skills you do need time, and they don't design for this. It's like right now it's like no I got to think about it.
Interestingly enough, the Google Assistant has like a wait out feature that will wait for your response.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's good.
Yeah, that's something interesting to note. But Google also doesn't give a crap about their developer community. So, I mean, it's 6 in one, half dozen in the other, right? So
yeah.
But it does feature an unlimited time expansion pack. So that goes a little bit back to what you were saying, Emily. And it just says unlimited time expansion pack gives you unlimited time to answer the questions. Is it like countdown or something? Or
no. It just if you're silent for a certain amount of time, it just it'll proactively tell you. Yeah.
Cool.
But
I
thought it was great.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
I wanted to tell you guys about a couple skills that I had a hand in creating. And these are some of the skills that I miss a lot. So the first one is called 10 Minutes of Terror.
Mm-mm.
And this skill was done by the old company that I used to work for, Voice Skills Inc. Now, the problem is that these are all broke. So you can't use it. I tried to bring it up. I wanted to bring it up. But 10 Minutes of Terror featured 2 custom writings. And then after that, it featured 4 old-time, they were about 30 minutes long, actual old-timey like radio broadcasts, like back from the 30s.
Oh,
So
okay.
you'd listen to all this shit happening, you know, and I mean, it's very descriptive. And, you know, like the telephone one, wasn't the skeleton key, the porch light. Oh my God, the porch light. I mean, like, you know what? I mean, you know, it's not like it's going to scare you the crap out of you where you wet in your pants, but
were they like old episodes of Lights Out or something? Because Lights Out was like a really good old series.
No, this one, all of these were like stuff that was like taken from like back before they even had television. It was
that's Lights Out was like a really popular. Well, there's. Was it Nightfall? There's Nightfall, the porch light. See, I'm just Googling as we.
No, yeah, okay. I'm doing the same thing with like Lights Out because I'm not familiar.
Yeah, there's another skill that does like old radio.
Yes.
Stories.
I know which one you're talking about.
Radio Mystery Theater, right?
Yep.
Is that Yep.
Well, that's cool.
Oh, that's cool. So yeah, CBS Radio Mystery Theater was a popular show actually in the 70s. The concept of OTR kind of made a resurgence in the 70s, and they put on this whole series in the mid 70s, I believe.
That's cool.
CBS Radio Mystery Theater, and then in the early 2000s, they did new Twilight Zone radio dramas as well.
Ooh,
those were early 2000s. Yeah, so I'm kind of an OTR guy because I mean, as somebody that's blind, like it's really great. So
yeah, no, yeah, totally. I mean, I think the thing is like, you know, there was no television way back in those older programs, so they really had to convey the story through.
And I would suggest if you do like that spooky stuff, there is a lot of great OTR. Lights Out was an awesome series, and it was sort of like a horror anthology. I would say it was like the earliest maybe horror anthology sort of series, and that was like the 30s into the 40s. Obviously, you had stuff like The Shadow and stuff like that, but like, yeah, Lights Out was like the first anthology I can think of.
Right. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Cool. We're taking a look at Lights really Out. Cool,
the more you know.
Lights Out. All right. So let's go ahead and actually play a game. Would you like to play a game? Let me go ahead and share my screen here and see if we can whip this thing up. And this is actually the Parlor Walls' Wizard's Brew. I thought it was kind of cool. Hopefully I can get it fired up. Open Wizard's Brew.
Handing off to Wizard's Brew by the Parlor Walls.
Ooh, here we go.
Starting Wizard's Brew.
Oh, that's fun. It's like the intro.
Yeah. Isn't that wild?
That's awesome.
So Liam, right now there's a bunch of little kids and cartoon characters dancing on the screen. I really hope that's Clint.
It's got to be him. It's got to be him. It's got to be him.
Yes.
That's wonderful. So, for the first ingredient of the Wizard's Brew, shall we use a witch's toenail or a zombie's brain?
Okay, what do you guys want?
Let's do a zombie brain.
Ooh, yeah.
Little George A. Romero, I like it.
Yes.
Zombie brain.
zombie. Excellent choice. Now these are very sensitive, very delicate, so we must be extra cautious. Nice and safe.
That's pretty funny.
Well, that was disgusting. I loved it. Next up, should we use a werewolf's hairball or Bigfoot's poop?
All right, what do you guys want?
A Bigfoot poop? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, werewolf hairball or Bigfoot poop. Liam, Scully, what are you thinking here?
There's nothing I love more than a good Bigfoot poop.
There it
Things you
is.
thought you'd never hear said.
Bigfoot's poop. I should have known.
I should have known. Oh, that's great.
Hey, is that one of those Chico sticks? You remember those things you get? One of those candies?
He was really struggling to get it out of the box into the pot there.
Yeah.
Last and most important ingredient, should we use a sea monster's eyeball or dragon's boogers?
All right, Emily, your turn.
Ooh. Let's go with dragon boogers.
Why not?
Dragon booger.
Oh boy.
Ooh, dragon's boogers. Ooh, fresh.
You know they had a fun day filming this stuff. Come on.
I know, right?
What did he say at the end there? It was taking
This may
forever.
take a while.
And now for the final step. Magic words. Say them with me. Alakazam, alakazoo. Come to life, my wizard brew. Oh, bubbles, they're beautiful. A little slippery, but I don't think that's...
Would you like to help the wizard again?
No.
Thanks for listening. The wizard will go searching for new ingredients while he awaits your return. Wizard's Brew was created by the Parlor Wall. Learn more at theparlorwall.com.
So
It's
it's just like you make the potion and that's it, and then it's just funny. That's it.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just funny, but I kind of think of it as like, kids sitting around, it's Halloween time. It's something little to like distract them, right?
Right,
Yeah.
right.
And like that was done with a Fire TV stick. So whenever you start to think about sitting on your couch and just pulling this stuff up,
Right,
do it and waste 10 minutes, it's all good.
Yeah, that definitely seems like a fun activity. Dragon boogers all day long, man.
I know, right?
I know.
It's all good.
So we have pretty much reached the end of it, but right now I want to shift gears a little bit. I want to know, what is everybody's favorite scary movie? And you can't say Showgirls either.
Damn it!
Why that was pretty scary.
That was pretty scary. Gina Gershon doing choreographed dance with what's her name for Saved by the Bell was pretty
It
terrible.
was Elizabeth Berkley.
Elizabeth Berkley, yeah.
Yep. Liam, favorite scary movie? Go.
My favorite scary movie has to be Toy Story.
I could see how that could be creepy.
At least one of us can.
By the way, I was supposed to say that. At least one of us can.
What about you,
I was
Emily?
confused.
Oof. I don't know if this really counts as scary, but I'll give you two.
Okay, go ahead.
Silence of the Lambs. It's one of my favorites.
Oh, dear.
And then one like actually scary movie is the Japanese version of The Ring.
Oh,
yeah.
Hell
Absolutely.
yeah.
That's a really good one. That's a really
Yeah.
good one.
Well, I love Silence of the Lambs. I love I was freaked my mom out because like I do Buffalo Bill fairly decently.
Oh,
So we'll just be hanging out. Just be like,
got to do it. Go ahead.
Her mama or your both size 14.
Was she like a really big fat girl? Or
is she a great big fat person?
Oh man,
me?
That's great.
That's hilarious. Ben, what's yours?
Serpent in the Rainbow's up there.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me see if I could osmosisly tell you what mine is, and you pick it.
Oh, it's like a bunch of wavy lines. What?
Go ahead. What's in your head?
Me?
Yeah. What is it? What's your favorite scary movie?
My favorite.
Which is my favorite scary movie?
Over the Top.
No. Oh, with Stallone? Come
I'm
on.
kidding. I'm kidding. I don't know. I mean, I think Serpent in the Rainbow is up there for me.
Come on, man. We're from southwestern PA. It's gotta be
it's got to. Yeah. Well, yeah. I forgot about that one. That was actually. That was actually filmed. 4 miles away from where my parents live. So. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Let me tell you something. There's nothing better.
Forgot about that one.
Than those George A. Romero zombie movies. Like, that movie was awesome. I mean, it's one of my favorite scary movies. I think it's great. Have you ever seen it, Emily?
No, I haven't. I need to get on that.
Yeah, you have to put on Dawn of the Dead because the beginning, there's all this like, there's like there's like, it's wild. I mean, I don't know how to explain it. Like there's like zombies and things are just getting ready to get heated, like pop off. And people are like, wait a minute, this doesn't make any sense. And they're like tying up their loved ones, even though now they turned into zombies. It just it's wild. And then finally these two dudes, well, 3 dudes and a girl escape. And they go to a shopping mall and they barricade all the doors and they do all this other stuff. And they live there for like months on end.
Right.
Oh, wow.
And it's phenomenal.
But that was one of his later movies. I was thinking of Night of the Living Dead. I'm sorry, Nick. And
The original.
That was filmed 4 miles away from this dog running around with chasing his tail. But no, 4 miles away from where my folks live. So in Evans City. I don't know if you're familiar with that area.
Yeah.
But, yeah. That's the one I was thinking about. Night of the Living Dead. And I apologize.
They're coming to get you, Barbara. Well, they actually remade that in 1991.
Yeah, that's right.
And the remake was really good. And does anybody know who the lead actor, not actress, was in the remake? Nobody.
Nope.
Tony Todd, Candyman.
Really?
Yeah, Tony Todd. So that was a good remake.
Let me ask you something. Did anyone see the new Candyman movie?
No.
No.
I didn't either. I was hoping you guys would.
I missed it.
Yeah.
I'm kind of a Tony Todd fan. I mean, like even with him in those Final Destination movies, like he played the character of death, anything involving death. I just think I don't know. I don't know if Candyman really needed to be remade. I mean,
I hear you on that. I thought they were really kind of going to go into and I haven't seen it. It just seems like they would go more into the backstory and how it got there, which, I don't know if it did or not. I don't know. I want to know someone that actually saw it. I've heard really bad things about it, unfortunately. That's what I'm kind of bummed about.
Yeah. Okay. One more question. What is your favorite part of Halloween? Liam, go.
Candy.
Andy, what's your favorite candy?
Yes.
That's like that part in Austin Powers. Right? Austin Powers, sex. Yes, please.
Listen, I don't have. I just like candy. All right. I mean,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it really depends on my mood. So I just can't. It's impossible to pick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ben, favorite part, and what is your favorite piece of candy?
Oh, favorite part. I actually really miss dressing up. I haven't done it in a really long time, like a proper costume. And we used to go, we used to go into the city in New York City, and it was just
I'm sure it was crazy.
Awesome. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
amazing. Emily, I'm sure you've been
Yeah.
in the city. Yeah, it's just the best. It's just absolutely
It's
the best.
amazing.
And I have not done that in a very, very, very long time. Favorite candy? I am a sucker for any Reese's peanut butter cup.
Oh my gosh, me
go-to.
too.
It's my go-to. Solid go-to.
Okay, so Reese's peanut butter cup for you, Emily. But what is your favorite part of the Halloween season?
I think it's the candy as well, because
Really,
I just always, it's always so last minute, like getting a costume, dressing up. It just never works out. So,
I think it's cool when all
it's
those
kind of
like nice, like all the people come to your door and they're dressed up and they have those buckets of candy.
oh,
Yes.
It's really nice of them.
It's really
Okay.
nice of them.
I'll tell you what, though, my favorite part of Halloween is the homemade costumes. Like whenever somebody
Right.
has like a really good
Mm,
homemade
mhm.
costume, and you're like, yeah, man, that dude hit the nail on the head, or that girl really went out of her way.
Okay, I'm gonna
That's
throw one
like-
more Halloween question because I have a
Go
really
ahead.
obviously I think everyone has trick and or treated. What was your favorite costume that you dressed up as?
Oh,
That
geez.
you wore, not that someone else, but that you went as.
Let me tell you mine. Reese's peanut butter cup for the candy. I'm going to go with that one. But also, whenever I was a kid, I had a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Halloween costume.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It
Oh, that's
wasn't one of-
sweet.
It wasn't one of these things where it was like, oh, you just put the mask on and you did this stuff. No, this was like a cloth one. So it was all cloth. I had like a turtle shell that I put on.
Oh, that's
You know,
sweet.
I had
Nice.
the bandana, but it was also like a headpiece. It was all green. It was cool, and that was probably my favorite costume.
That's pretty sweet. That's pretty
That's
sweet.
awesome.
Liam,
Okay.
what's yours?
Okay, I got two. My all-time favorite, and I got to preface this. My mom made all my costumes, so I never had like, a
Yes.
store.
Ooh,
of my
amazing.
own
Yes.
was. So one year I was Sonic the Hedgehog, complete with like I had the little things over my shoes. I had like these little white gloves. She
amazing.
painted up my cheeks and everything. And then the year after that, they had just released the White Ranger and Power Rangers like literally a week before Halloween. So no one was the White Ranger except for me.
Oh wow.
That's awesome.
That's amazing.
awesome. That's awesome.
And then a few years ago, it didn't work out. But me and my girlfriend at the time were going to go as the Joker and Harley Quinn.
Oh, nice.
I was not up for this because I felt I would look horrible in fishnets.
That's funny.
That's funny. That's
Ben,
funny.
what about you?
So I have a few as well. And mostly because of just like memories associated with it. Liam, my mom dabbled in making costumes, not all of them. So I think it was like the 5th grade, maybe. She made me a full Star Trek TNG uniform.
Nice.
Whoa.
Wow.
The zip up one too. So it was like a jumpsuit kind of thing. So it was maybe like season 1, season 2. But she found a pattern, I guess, somewhere and sewed it up for me. And
I don't know why I never went as Geordie LaForge. We were missing a really obvious thing right there.
Man, that would have been cool. But hey, you still can. You still can. You still can. So that one, and then I think it was like the year after, it was like feeling a little more teenage angst. I think it was like 6th, maybe 7th grade. I went as a ballerina, fully dressed, with the tube top, and was open. And it was a very cold Halloween. I remember that one. And then later on, as an adult, this was also in this is one visit into the city for Halloween in New York City. I was a solved Rubik's cube, full. I found a box that was perfect square, and the arms were the cutouts in like I guess the middle of the 9 different panels. It's very hard to drink cocktails though. So
Yeah,
I think you told
Like-
me about that. You were like, yeah, I won as a Rubik's Cube last year or something like that.
Yeah, it was
I was the blue M&M, or was it green? It was one of the M&Ms. I remember that.
Were you horny? Because the green ones supposedly make you horny, right?
Dude, I was like 12, so yes.
Oh, yes.
Emily, what about you?
I guess I have a couple. Well, when I was really young, I used to dress up as Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
That's
and
cute.
then there was one year I went as a prisoner, which was really fun.
Whoa.
So I got like fake tattoo sleeves and did the whole.
Oh, you went all in. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then I guess one of my other favorite ones was Flapper.
Oh, nice.
That
That's
was
cool.
fun.
That's a lot of fun. That's a lot of fun.
From the 20s. Like the
Oh,
like
yeah,
the
the flappers
fringe
from- yeah.
dresses
just
and like
you
the
know, like one of those like
Yeah.
girls. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Well, hey, that brings us to our time limit. We're actually a minute over, and so
Sorry,
you get a
guys.
little bit of a bonus there.
But that was your treat.
That was your treat.
Yeah, there you go.
And
The trick is we're
possibly
going to be
your
back
trick.
next week.
Yeah, the trick. As always, if you can, go over to YouTube, subscribe to Voice Spark Live, and wherever you find your podcasts. Does anybody have any final thoughts before we hit the outro?
Go vote.
vote.
Go
Go
vote.
vote. Get out the vote.
Go
Let's
vote.
go.
Rock the vote.
Rock
My
that
man.
vote.
You know why? Because voting kicks butt.
That's right.
why.
That's right. And Puff said so. All right, let's do it.